Hey everyone, it's Fred here from Hillians Bricks and welcome to a new video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to to enter the chance of winning a £25 or euro or dollar Amazon gift card. So yeah, we give those away during our vlog, so make sure you check those out to claim if you potentially win. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about an update that we've done to our Lego investment rating videos. So I've been doing quite a lot of these videos over the past month or so, I think we've got up to 36 right now. And I've been reading some of the feedback, and I never claimed that this was a perfect measurement. And this is a tool that I've developed for my own benefit to kind of analyze Lego sets. But we've always wondered when we potentially might need to tweak some things. And we've been taking some comments that we've seen in the chat, and it made us think for about a few things. So we've made some tweaks, and in today's video, I'm going to be going through some of the changes that we've made just to give you some background, and then also we're going to provide you the updated list from all the sets we've already analyzed and show you what that has kind of meant in terms of all the changes. So the first change we've tweaked was on the measurement of affordability. Now we didn't have too many layers in there to differentiate, so now what we've come up with is 1 star is spent if the value is below £25, 2 stars if it's below £50, 3 stars if it's below £80, 4 stars if it's below £125, and 5 stars is above £150, so £125. So the theory behind this, if the more expensive, the less likely people are going to buy it in bulk, so you'll have less competition. Now I have been toying with the idea of maybe when a set is like above 200, 250, 300, maybe should we tweak that down again to a 4 star rather than a 5 star, because how much room is there for a set to appreciate in value once it becomes a really expensive set? So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. At the moment, we still kept it. If it's above 125, it's 5 star and no change to it at the top. Yeah, that's the first change we've done in terms of affordability. Then we've also kindly tweaked the ratio. So for me personally, the ratio I feel is a good measurement, because one of my backup plans, if a Lego set doesn't appreciate in value as much, is to part it out. So I kind of look at the ratio. I could have looked at part out values, but part out values change so much over time, and depends on whether a set is new or has been out for a while, where it sits on the curve of the part out value. So therefore we kind of look at the ratio rather than looking at part out values from a measurement. So we have kind of scaled it down in terms of the importance in the overall calculation, but it's still, personally, I think it's an important factor for me. And also in the ratio, we do an adjustment for minifigures and sometimes unique minifigures and things like that as well. Next, we look at the availability. And the one thing we tweaked there was that before we only had 4 measures. Now we've kind of added an additional measure, so there's 5 levels now. And the level we've added was, before we kind of had like rare, and then it went into like medium. So rare was like when it's only a few retailers. Now the level that we've done now is we've added in if it's a Lego exclusive plus 1 retailer exclusive. So that kind of, and then we have still a rare when it's a, maybe let's think about a Disney castle, for example. That would be a rare set now because it's available on Lego, Shop Disney, and then sometimes you have it on Zavvi and a few other places like that. So that would now be a 3-star rating, as before it probably would have been a 4. So some of these little tweaks that we've made there, overall that doesn't make a huge difference though, but just wanted to provide you the transparency of what we've done. Next, we've also updated our buzz score rating. So before, our buzz score rating, we only had 3 levels, was like low, medium, high. Now we made it a 5 level, so it's easier then to score the stars as well. Now we've got a very low, so when no one ever talks about it, below average, average, high, and very high. Now this is still very subjective based on what I think, and I know people might agree or disagree, but yeah, it's just a measure that we now kind of based on that one. So, and then finally we have the size. But the one thing that we've also introduced with the size is the weight. So, but the size and weight are not seen as 2 different measures that have an impact on the overall calculation. They are kind of combined, so they have less overall weight in terms of the decision. So we look at it from a shipping perspective, but also from a storage perspective. So from the size, before we had small, medium, large, and that was pretty much based on the Royal Mail packaging sizes. Now we've still kept those 3, but we've also added 2 even of the smaller scale ones, because from a storage perspective you could scale more, right? So we've had maybe like the micro size style, so the quite small boxes, we've got that added, and then we've also got like the below average ones, which maybe would be like a speed champion set. Now we still have then small, which would be the largest sets, but still fit into a small parcel, then a medium and the large. So that's kind of how the rating is going to go now for those. And we've also added in the weight. I think it's like below 100 grams, below 500 grams, below 1 kilo, below 2 kilos, and above 2 kilos. I think that's how the measure is over there. But those two combined make up the rating in our scoring. So when you will see the star rating, it's going to be size and weight in terms of the calculation. But yeah, we didn't want to add in another metric to give it more weight. We wanted to make sure that it's a bit more balanced. But yeah. And the final tweak that we've done is, before we were scoring on 2 decimal places, we are now doing 3 decimal places. But yeah, shall we have a look in terms of what that means in terms of their top 36 and all the changes and moves that have happened so far? But it'll be interesting to see what you guys think of these changes as well. So we are now on our Google Drive. So this is a file that we have in our Google Drive. Our Patreon members will be familiar with it. So this is our top list of all the sets we've analyzed so far. So we thought we'd use this and go through it from bottom to top. So in 36th place, we still got the Dots message board 41951. It was 4.66 and it's still a very similar score, 4.666. So that's the number 36. 35, we have the Ford Mustang, which was 35th before as well. Before this had a score of 5.9, but it's been gone down to 5.593. Next, we've got the Technic Lamborghini Sian in 34th place. This was in 34th place before as well, at a score of 6.06, but now the score is 6.008. When we move on to 33rd position, we've got a change here. We have the Land Rover Defender, which previously was in 25th position and had a score of 6.47, but the score has now been revised to 6.189. Next, we've got in 32nd position the Madrigal House, which is 43202. It had a score of 6.8, but again now it's 6.189. In 31st position we have the Ghostbuster Ecto 1, which was in 28th position. It was 6.4, now it's 6.322. In 30th position we've got the Darth Vader helmet, which had a score of 6.38 and was in 29th position before, and has now got a score of 6.326. In 29th position, we've got a riser, and it's the VWT2 camper van. It was previously at 6.24 and in 32nd position, but now it's got 6.338. In 28th position, we've got the Razor Crest. Previously, this was in 22nd position. It had a score of 6.61, but now the score is 6.425. Moving up to 27th position, we got non-changer actually. This is the Ford GT Heritage Edition and Bronco R Speed Champion set. It had a score of 6.41 and now it's got a score of 6.481. In 26th position, we've got the Old Trafford Stadium, which was previously in 18th position. It used to have a score of 6.84, now it has a score of 6.482. Moving on into 25th, we've got the 501st Legion Clone Troopers. This was previously in 33rd position and had a score of 6.12, but now the score has moved up to 6.489. In 24th position, we've got the Mercedes AMG Speed Champion set. It was previously in 26th position with a score of 6.43. Now it's been adjusted to 6.49. In 23rd position, we've got the Star Wars Armorer's Mandalorian Forge. This was previously 24th and used to have a score of 6.49, but now has a score of 6.607. Next, into 22nd position, we've got quite a drop here. We've got the Darth Vader Meditation Chamber. This used to be in 7th position. It used to have a score of 7.18, but now it has a score of 6.737. Next, we go over to 21st position, and we've got Lego IDs 123 Sesame Street. Again, this is a big drop. It used to be in 4th place with 7.34, but now it has 6.758 in our scoring. And now we're entering the top 20, and in 20th position, we've got a riser. We've got Attack on the Burrow. This used to be in 30th position with a score of 6.36, but now has a score of 6.897. In 19th place, we've got another Harry Potter set. This was in 14th position previously, the Hogwarts Icon Collector's Edition. I had the score of 6.96. It's got a similar score now, 6.898. In 18th position, we've got the Mos Eisley Cantina. This was 11th before with a score of 7.07 and just a small change here to 7.024. Then a big change we have is in 17th place, which is the Spider-Man versus Venom and Iron Venom blister pack. This was 31st previously with a score 6.35. This has gone up now to 7.025. In 16th place, we've got another mover. We've got the classic Batmobile. This was in 12th place before with 7.06, but now it's got a score 7.034, so the score is quite similar. In 15th place, we've got the Disney Castle. This used to be 10th, so this is 15th place, yep. It used to have a score of 7.09, and now it's got a score of 7.038. Next, we've got another big mover. In this place, now we're in 14th place, but this was in 23rd place is Bro Thor's new Asgard. Used to have a score of 6.5, but now has a score of 7.038. Moving into the 13th place, we've got the T-Rex Breakout set, which was historically in 21st position with a score of 6.7, but now has a score of 7.045. Then in 12th place, we've got the Treehouse. This used to be in 9th place with 7.15, and now it's slightly dropped to 7.063. In 11th place, we've got the Home Alone set, which used to be in 8th place with 7.15, and now it's got 7.066. And then entering the top 10, now we've got the Assembly Square, which was previously 17th and had a score of 6.86, but now have a score of 7.082. In 9th, we've got a big mover here. We've got Winnie the Pooh set, which used to be in 20th place with 6.76, and now it's got a score of 7.193. In 8th place, we've got the Harry Potter's Hogwarts Wizard chess set, which used to be 15th with a score of 6.91, but has now got a score of 7.198. In 7th place, we've got Diagon Alley, which used to be in 5th place with a score of 7.28, and now it's got a similar score of 7.201. In 6th place, we've got the Medieval Blacksmith. This used to be 16th with a score of 6.9, but now has a score of 7.204. In 5th, we've got another Harry Potter set, which is Fawkes Dumbledore's Phoenix, which used to be 13th with a score of 7.05. It's now got a revised score of 7.205. In 4th place, we've got the Titanic set, which used to be in 6th place with a score of 7.2, but now has a score of 7.341. Entering the top 3, we've got Non-Mover, which is a Daily Bugle, which used to be 7.42, and now has a score of 7.342. And in 2nd place, we've got the Ninjago City Gardens, which used to have a score of 7.47, used to be 2nd place as well, and had a score of 7.367 now. Now in 1st place, we've got a non-mover again, which is the Lunar New Year Ice Festival. Score was at 7.97. It has been revised downwards to 7.787, but still a very high score indeed. But yeah, that's our top 36 revised score list now. So there you have it. That's the revised list, the tweaks we've made. Going forward, we're going to be using this methodology now with these changes in place to add the next sets to our analytics as we do so. Please feel free to leave comments with additional sets you want us to analyze. As always, we appreciate any super thanks or requests from our Patreon members. If not, you can always leave a comment as part of this video. But yeah, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you around. Bye for now.